had 274 passing yards to go with 2 rushing touchdowns in the Patriots' 30-27 win over the Jets. Cam led New England on 3 scoring drives in the fourth quarter, including the final one with 47 seconds remaining to get in position for the game-winning field goal. When asked by reporters afterward what he credited the better play to, Newton was pretty blunt, saying, quote, "I'm getting tired of sucking. Simple. As a competitor, you know what your standard is. Taking pride in your way, that's what it comes down to." Shannon, how about that quote? Give Cam a letter grade for last night.
If I gave him an A for the simple fact he found a way to win the ball game. Things weren't always going his way, but he found a way to keep fighting. He made plays when he had to make the plays, and he didn't turn the football over. That's what was costing him. I don't care how well you play defense. It's hard to, you know, the old saying, Skip, if you're in the fitness industry, you can't overcome a bad diet. Well, no matter how well your defense plays, you can't overcome turnovers. And if your quarterback keeps putting the ball in harm's way and he's not scoring, Skip, he wasn't scoring either. With the exception of the Buffalo game, he had 0 touchdowns throwing and like 5, 6, 7 turnovers. Well, you can't overcome that. Last night, he took care of the football. They got the 1 turnover, which was the difference in the ball game, and Cam found a way to win the ball game. So I gave him an A because I like the way he played. I don't care what Cam says, and Cam, he's not going to make any excuses. But Cam is not 100% physically healthy. You can look at the way Cam is moving. That's not Cam Newton. Cam Newton all of a sudden just didn't age 5 years in 6 months. Cam Newton's not healthy. When Cam is healthy, you'll see a better Cam, and he might not even get healthy this year. But once this offseason comes into effect and he's able to train, you will see a better Cam Newton. But I gave him an A for last night because I love what I saw. He found a way to win, even though they didn't have their best stuff last night.
I will give Cam an A- for his effort last night, only because with the Jets, the degree of difficulty is so low that I can't give anybody an A. I don't care if you had the most spectacular game ever. You should have a good game.
But, you know, G. Will gonna bring that pressure, Skip. Now, he kept pressure on him.
Did he really? I don't know. What did he have to pressure with? Who's left on defense of any note?
Nobody.
You know, it's a bunch of rookies and cast-offs. In fact, Greg Williams boasts about, you know, nobody on this team was drafted high at all, left on the defense, right. I mean.
Except Quinny,
yeah.
Quinny Williams.
Yeah. And was he out there last night? I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, he might have.
I think he was hurt. The point is, I loved what Cam did in the second half because I have never seen such ball control as I saw in the second half last night, especially in the fourth quarter. New England held the ball 14 minutes to 1 minute for Flacco.
I've never heard anything like that.
I've never heard that before. 22 minutes to 8 minutes for the whole second half. Cam was 6 of 9 on 3rd down. That'll work.
Yep.
And they ran 47 plays in the second half to only 15 for Flacco. Well, that was good because the best thing you did, Cam Newton, was to keep Joe Flacco, who had gone from Joe Fluco to playoff Flacco. You kept him on the sideline. Especially in the fourth quarter, you just kept him out of the game. He took himself out of the game with 1 big bad interception. That he just went for the home run, went for the quote-unquote kill shot, and J.C. Jackson caught it instead of his man, Denzel Mims. Yeah. So the point is, to be able to control the ball like that, you can't make 1 mistake. And he didn't make any mistakes after he had taken so much criticism for huge late mistakes. So for him not to make any mistakes was highly impressive to me. I'll still go A- because it's the 0-8 Jets.
Right.
And yet, in the end, I thought he played very well. He had a couple of bouts of inaccuracy that cost him a little bit. And in the end, it still took a 51-yard walk-off field goal for them to escape the Jets at 0-8.
Had he not won the ball game, I would have gave him a B. But because he was able to get them in position to kick that field goal, I rounded up and ended up giving him an A. But like you said, it is the Jets. And I think the Jets told Flacco, you messing up our Trevor Lawrence deal. So you need to get in here and do what you've been doing for the last 3 to 4 years. Because let's be real, Skip, all the way 1,000. Joe Flacco hadn't been good since that Super Bowl run. So after he got paid, Joe Flacco was never, ever Joe Flacco was really basically a playoff player. In the regular season, He's never been to a Pro Bowl. He's
Nope.
never made an All-Pro. He's never led the league in passing yards or completion percentage or anything like that. He's been very average, and that's being kind. But since he got that big payday, Skip, he would have been terrible.
Yeah, but he got it because he earned it with his
Playoffs.
It was unbelievable. He's a playoff Hall of Famer.
When you look at what, especially Skip on the road, he's beaten Tom Brady twice in his building in the playoffs. He beat Peyton Manning.
He did
in the playoffs
with a hail Flacco.
Yeah, so he's a different player than in the playoffs than he was in the regular season. But
he won the Super Bowl.
He was the MVP.
That's what I'm saying. But he had Ray Lewis and company. That helps, you know.
Yeah,
but he was the MVP. And he turned back into playoff Flacco last night. And I thought they were going to lose. And Cam just played keep away enough in the third and especially fourth quarter.
Skip, there's not a whole lot of guys that can make that throw that he made to Crowder in the corner of the end zone for 20 yards. Skip, there's not a whole lot of guys that can make that throw.
Agreed.
And the thing, what I didn't realize until watching, I said, hold on. The reason why he was throwing to Perriman, he has a relationship. Perriman was in Baltimore.
Right, he was.
And so you see the connection, the familiarity that they had with one another. And Perriman, if he could just ever stay healthy, his problem was he just can't stay healthy long enough. He got Nick, came back in and ended up catching the touchdown. But I gave him an A. It's something he can build on. Cam just has to take care of the football because now, Skip, he doesn't have a defense that's good enough to overcome his mistakes. So they ran, 41 rushing attempts, 159. You can live with that, ball control, as you mentioned, but the defense isn't good enough to overcome his mistakes.
And yet the irony was Cam had a QBR of 90 last night. Flacco had a 97, scale of 0 to 100. And it felt like Flacco just might have made himself some money last night on the big stage.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to take the shot at that, right?
He still have arm talent, Skip, but he's going to make the
remember,
mistake.
he's coming off really serious neck surgery, right? I don't know that Cam made himself any money last night as far as long-term projection sort of money, but he played well enough for them to win a game that they would have been humiliated to lose.
I just think the thing, Skip, as you start to age and you play that position, and when you won an MVP, can you accept being a backup? That's going to be the question that Cam's going to have to ask himself. Flacco's clearly accepted the role of being a backup. He knows that's what he's going to be. He's going to be a backup now, Skip. He's going to fall into the role of a Ryan Fitzpatrick or Brian Hoyer. You're going to be able to mentor a young player along. Could Cam see himself as that? I don't see that, but is he the basically starter or nothing?
Is he the long-term solution for Bill Belichick? I'm still not
I'm not sold on that either. I'm not sold on that either. But that's all he wants to do is stay healthy and keep playing well. And then you can live with whatever transpires after that.
All right, guys, does Tom Brady actually miss Bill Belichick? I can't believe I'm actually saying that. We've got the details for you.
Coach Subway's missed.